Hello lovely people, welcome back. We're going to be doing an SRT clearing on depression. I thought I'd done one before but I can't find it, so unless it's disappeared off YouTube, we'll do another one anyway. Yes, why not? So ensure you're 100% open to receiving healing, and let's get stuck in, shall we? Right, so depression, let's have a look. So that also includes mild or severe, feeling fed up as well. Let's include that. So positive, 0, 100 negative. And I know a lot of people's mental health is still being challenged. So we're at spirit status, which is one above incarnational level at the bottom. So let's do a clearing. First of all, get your high self teams and my God team to do a clearing on depression, up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative. All the way up to radiant love, new paradigm level of consciousness, please. From, was it spirit status? Yeah. Okay, everybody's highest good. So even if you don't feel that you have depression, it's still worth, you don't know what you're carrying ancestrally from other lifetimes. So it's always good to watch all the clearings, even if they're, you know, if you're a woman and the clearings are for men, or if you're a man and the clearings are for women, you know, you just don't know what you're holding on to ancestrally, as I said, and from other lifetime experiences. So it's just good to get them cleared out. Right, again, this is another request as well. So I am working my way through your requests. Some of them don't make sense to me, some of the things that people have said, and people have different ways of expressing what they want. So, but anyway, I will try to get to all of them eventually. So where are we going first? Chart 6A, master programs, but I have a very, very, very long list right now. Outside right, unworthiness. Okay, that seems to be the only one. Does it have other lifetime links? Yeah, so let's clear all unworthiness, all master programs and discordant energy. These group clearings, if you're new to these group clearings, they're just tasters basically. They're very short clearings for a group of you, because the healing is done at a quantum level. It can be done at any time. You can even come back and revisit if you want to revisit any of these clearings. Could be another layer that needs to come off at a later date. I would recommend you don't do more than 2 a day. You've got to allow 3 clear days for the old neural pathways to fall away. If you just keep doing all of them, you're trying to consciously control too much. You're not allowing that process to integrate fully with the physical. So there's quite a few healings out there for you, and some you'll feel, some you won't feel, but they are effective even at group clearing level, even at taster level. We go into a lot more depth than the individual clearings. 6B, which is blocks to positive expression, and I'm using the spiritual response therapy system. So blocks to giving freedom, blocks to abundance. Anything else? Yeah, let's just clear those away. If you're interested in working with me, I work in 2 ways. One with the individual clearings that I do as a package. I don't do one-offs. Apart from clearing your home or space or business space, I will do that as a one-off. But I don't do one-off clearings, I'm afraid, anymore. Used to years ago. And I also work on Zoom one-to-ones as well, which doesn't use this system, but I use all the skills that I have, and it's kind of a mix of coaching, therapy, healing, intuitive, you know, there's a real mix. I really love my one-to-one sessions. We can really get into nitty-gritty. So do have a look on my website, carolinecousins.com. Details are on the side. Sign up to my newsletter, which I haven't done one for ages, but I am going to do one soon. I need to get a bit more active with my newsletters. So world energies, positive and negative, need balancing out. So let's just balance those out. So world energies are a mixture of positive and negative energies. They are part of the original DNA chromosome programming of the soul and are set up in the etheric body, which is the first body created. And if you remember, the first astral body is the second body created from the last video. The norm is 10 to 11,000. If there is more than the norm, the person is overloaded. There are 10 levels on chart 3 at which world energies are established, which is spirit, I am, Lord of Lords, creator consciousness, incarnation, says chart 3, spirit, 1780, 5th Eden and 8th Eden. These are all levels of consciousness on chart 3, which is all the levels of consciousness. The soul consciousness, which is over 2 pages now and well and extended on top of this page, well extended, like 100 and something feet above. World energies, besides being programmed, are the result of our thoughts and emotions, some of which may be positive and some negative, and can be accumulated, so clear them every day. Well, they're coming up right now. They don't very often come up on the group clearings. They normally get cleared in the prep to work process, but for some reason we need to clear them as part of the clearing on depression today. Still clearing away. We do get very easily influenced as well by the collective. We're going back to chart 6A after that, which is master programs. Failure is coming up. I have to tell you that, does it have other lifetime roots, that failure always comes with depression, and anger always comes with depression as well. So if you failure always brings its mates, and I've done a video on this where I've talked about this, but failure, basically, if you're running failure, which a lot of people are, then always check escapism, procrastination. You know, what's the point? Is the what's the point energy. So if you're ever running that feeling of oh, I can't be bothered, what's the point? That apathetic and even lethargic feeling or behavior, then you know you've got failure energy running. You've got the what's the point? Why bother? It's only going to fail further down the line. Why bother? So you've had some experience at some moment in time where you've put in some effort for something and it hasn't worked out the way you expected or wanted or desired. But it also comes with self-rejection very often, rejection of life, anger and depression. So failure comes with all its mates, as I call it. I found that over years and years of my practice as a therapist, that it never comes on its own. And failure also very often isn't a bottom line. And the bottom line underneath failure is very often abandonment, and that fear of being abandoned as well. So we're on to, where are we going? Chart 14 now, pre-fall of consciousness, creating the illusion. So if you have any one of those, procrastination, what's the point, depressed, anger, self-rejection, rejection of life, you know, escapism, then you're going to be running that failure energy, which is at its core. So we have energy forms that are attached at high levels. The etheric is out of balance. Conscious mind programs, type 1. Let's just get all of those cleared away and rebalance the etheric body. Right, there's still something else I feel on this chart, is there? I can usually feel it. Just cleared that. Other souls bonded to the soul. Anything else? Always keep your pendulum moving. If you're a dowser or you're new to dowsing, keep the pendulum moving. We want a misuse of energy in creating as well. So let's clear the misuse of energy in creating, and any other souls that are bonded to the soul. I'm not going into any depth with this because it's a group clearing, but what will be cleared from you will be what needs to be cleared from you by your high self teams right now. I can't speak today. I slept for ages. I slept for a long time because I hadn't slept much the night before or the night before, and I think my mouth is still asleep. I'm struggling to talk. I think it's still somewhere in dreamland. Oh, excuse me. That's the trouble, isn't it? When you sleep long, it's it can really throw you out. Right, okay, that's better. Good, that feels much better. Right, where are we going next? Looks like 25. Good. Challenges that are coming up, so let's clear those. Ooh. Clear charts 10A through 32. Can I just do that at one stroke? So, okay, let's do that then. Let's clear those away and any challenges as well. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to yawn. Forget where I am sometimes. So with this challenges one here, it says, as long as you are in a physical body, you are going to have challenges. Oh, don't we know it? Some of them were programmed before entering the physical and can be encountered when a certain age or circumstance is reached. And we just ask Spirit to clear all of them. So let's make sure that Spirit, rather than your high self teams, are clearing all the challenges, please. And also clearing charts 10A through to charts 32, please, as well, without me having to research them. Connected to depression. Just go through them again, please. Just for the sake of this group clearing, rather than having to go through them all individually. Anything else on here? No. Good. Anything else? No. Good. Can we go to mop-up? So let's go to mop-up. Clearing away anything that's connected to depression in any way. For each and every one here. And for their highest good at all times. Okay, are we done? High self team happy, soul happy, spirit happy. Will it hold for everybody? Seems to. Is there anything more to be done at this time? No, it certainly feels lighter. So where are we with depression? 100 positive, 0 negative, which is where we want it. Feels much lighter. So something's shifted for at least some people there. And radiant love, new paradigm level. There you go. There you go, I'm back. Drink lots of water, don't do more than 2 of these a day, and I will see you on the next clearing. Any questions, pop them down below. Sending you lots of love. Bye everyone.